Hello there guys and girls, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match, and this is going to be the second 1v1 game between Chosen Hunnic Riders of Attila and Round Table Knights 2. For Chosen we have Blade playing as the Alans. As for RTK, there's Huda as the Ostrogoths. So yeah, let's put it in slow motion and go over the builds. For the Alans over here, we have an interesting choice, for sure. Peculiar, but interesting. 5 Germanic hurlers. Pretty weird to see that out of the Alans, but alright. Then we see they are being supported by 2 Germanic pikes. We have on the left flank an Agathyrsi warrior with an elite Agathyrsi warrior. Interesting choice. And then basically the same thing on the right flank. In the center though, well, we have 2 elite Agathyrsi warriors and a Germanic noble rally general. This build is very risky, because if you have like all these 6 units they have no discipline, no encourage, and on top of that they are just going to, if they get charged, they die and they cost a lot. So very risky build here by the Alans in terms of the infantry contingent, but it could work well. Then we have the Germanic nobles with rally. Not sure if I mentioned that. We have, let's see, on the left flank Noble Cav with Noble Germanic horsemen. On the right flank basically the same thing, and in the center elite Sarmatian cataphracts and the Sarmatian cataphract. Now let's see what we have for the Ostrogoths here. What do we see? We see 2 Noble Germanic horsemen on the right flank with a Noble Gothic Lancer. On the left we see, let's see, 2 Noble Germanic horsemen with the Royal Sionis Silver 1. Then we have Germanic Spearmasters on each flank, interestingly enough. And up front, 3 Germanic hurlers supported by these Germanic spearmen. As for the sword contingent, it's basically 6 Noble Germanic swordsmen. Right behind those we have 2 Germanic archers. So pretty sturdy and balanced build as well by the Ostrogoths here. But very curious why none of them opted to go for any of the archers and instead they went for hurlers. We'll see though. Again, the Alan build here, if these Agathyrsi warriors get charged, they're dead. But yeah, one of the reasons why we have Noble Cav instead of I mean so few Noble Cav in comparison to what you normally see, like normally you see 6, right, because it's max 6 of the same unit, is because there's a max 2 Noble Cav rule in this tournament, which, I mean, they are maxed at 2 because they are a bit too strong, these Noble Cav units, in comparison to other cavalry units. But yeah, let's hit fast forward and see how the matchup unfolds. It's going to be quite interesting to see all these hurlers fight each other. So it looks like precision shot enabled on all the Germanic hurlers, but the Alan hurlers should win because they are more numerous, though the Ostrogothic ones did get the first volley off, it seems, so that is very important. Pikes moving up here to defend against possible incoming cavalry charges. You know, the interesting thing to do in Attila is to just bait cav charges with cheap skirmishes, which kind of seems to be the case over here, but not really baited because they are actually fighting here. Though this is a good engagement for the Ostrogoths. They have Germanic spearmen in support, but they need to move up the Noble Germanic swordsmen before it's too late though. And these archers should start targeting the cavalry of the Alans, otherwise it's gonna be terrible for them. Looks like this Sarmatian cataphract is gonna get a charge against the hurlers, but that's not really a big deal. Oh, Royal Sion is going in against Noble Cav. That is risky, very risky, but looks like the Cav did not get the best charge it could have. This Germanic spearman here is going to get destroyed by the Agathyrsi warriors that are engaged here. Germanic Spearmaster is going to kill Germanic Pikes here, though. Noble Gothic Lancers losing against Sarmatian Cataphracts, despite them wasting the charge on the Germanic Hurlers. More charges here for the elite Sarmatian Cataphracts. Not the best charge, though. The Royal Sionis here should stay alive, even against this Noble Cav, because now it's being swarmed. More infantry units coming in to support for Ostrogoths, but the thing is that the Noble Germanic Swordsmen are not the best infantry support units. Shield Wall activated on this unit, very nice, but it's still gonna take significant casualties on the charge, or is it? Yeah, it's still dying very, very quickly. But it is a bit delayed though, the charge sometimes. It doesn't kill units instantly. More Elite Agathyrsi warriors coming in here, and they're gonna do so much damage here. The thing about the Ostrogoth build here is that it doesn't have too great of a support for the cavalry once it starts. I mean, it just has Noble Germanic Swordsmen, right? And I mean, they are nice for holding, but not really great at supporting cavalry fights. Whereas we have Agathyrsi warriors and elite Agathyrsi warriors for the Alans. As you can see, though, this Noble Cav did die, but all these units have been kept in the back. So at the moment, it's not looking too great for the Ostrogoths. No shield wall either on this unit, so this one, as you can see, it's trading horribly right now. But this one is in shield wall, so it's going to do slightly better. And it's holding off all this cavalry. Ooh, I don't like this engagement, though, with the Royal Sionis here. Definitely should be a bit careful with it, but, I mean, it's just up against this elite Sarmatian Cataphract, so I guess it is going to work. Ooh, the Noble Germanic Swordsmen get charged here by Noble Cav, and that's going to do a lot of damage. Noble Germanic Horsemen coming into the elite Agathyrsi warriors. Maybe not the best angle, but still. As going to get a nice charge here. And looks like the right flank of the Alans is crumbling, whereas we have... we actually still have... yeah, the Noble Germanic Swordsmen here doing so well, wow. We still have the right flank for the Ostrogoths nearly intact, but it is going to be lost now because the Noble Germanic Swordsmen are off the field over there. But nice job here by the Ostrogoths to actually push through. I did not expect them to do this, but Noble Germanic Swordsmen here going to get charged and will take lots of damage. The cavalry here, oh, this is not good. They should have gotten charges off onto the Germanic nobles or the Agathyrsi warriors, because now once this unit comes in here, or it's actually going to engage there, okay, it could do a lot of damage. And now this Royal Sionis general is going to get shot a bit, but it should get some nice charges into these hurlers. Again, this Noble Germanic Horseman should beat the Noble Germanic Swordsman. Noble Germanic Horseman again trying to engage over here. Noble Cav, that's going to be a huge unit because it's a 50 men remaining, and it's just going to do a lot of damage to all these units. And now the Royal Sionis general is stuck in these Germanic hurlers, so it's going to take a while for him to actually get rid of these hurlers, which is not a good thing for him, of course. We have Rally activated here, so all these Alani troops are going to hold for some time, whereas steady for this Royal Sionis. And finally, this Germanic archer is off the field. More Noble Alani Cav can come around, and at this point, it's looking extremely good for the Alans. It's all about killing this Royal Sionis general, which is dying now very quickly. It's down to 25. If the general dies, it's over for the Ostrogoths, and I mean, it might actually just be over already because this Agathyrsi warrior still on the field here. And now, because the general is away, what this means is that all these units are not going to have the best morale. So they're starting to rout, like that one Noble Germanic Swordsman. And these are units should rout as well, but fairly close game, I guess. They both traded flanks, but as I said, again, not the best cavalry support available with that build for the Ostrogoths, whereas we had pretty good one for... pretty good cav support for the Alans in the Agathyrsi and elite Agathyrsi warriors. So yeah, the final charge of the Royal Sionis is just going to go down here to these Noble Alani cavalry. Germanic Spearmasters still holding on over here. But yeah, very nicely played by both players here, but especially Blade. I really liked his composition. Even though it was a bit unorthodox with like Oh, it's kind of risky considering that he brought like 6 of those Agathyrsi and Elite Agathyrsi warriors, as well as these Germanic hurlers, but it's very interesting, and I kind of like it, I suppose. Yeah, that should be game here. Anytime now. Alright, there he goes. Pyrrhic victory, and indeed, looks like Blade is going to win another game for the chosen team. It's going to put another point on the scoreboard for them. They're currently up 2-0 against RTK2. So RTK2 is going to have to win both 2v2 matches if they want to win this match. But yeah, that is game. So hope you guys and girls enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.